But what they don't want to have happen is a whole lot more of this.
This is coming down the front stretch. They've been running side by side. A little, let you know, I'm tired of you being there. Get behind me. The guys in front of us are getting smaller while we're doing this.
You don't think Bickle's just as tired of him?
Oh, we got trouble going into turn one.
Oh, the one car, Ruttman, got all squirreled up way up the racetrack. And did he hit the wall?
Yes, he hit the wall real hard, sitting right in the middle of the racetrack. Caution is on the speedway.
Yeah, guys, I just happened to look down and I saw Ruttman start down into turn one. He actually turned in a little too quick and got in, I believe, the 49 car.
Dick Bergeron was happened right in front of him.
Yeah, it sure did, Mike, and it looked as if something went wrong with the right front tire on Ruttman's car. The thing just went into that turn one very fishy and almost kept it off the wall, but then all of a sudden, kaboom, in she went.
Our stadium-style grandstand here is going to be torn down and replaced at the beginning of next season. I will personally throw out the first brick. We'll be right back.
Larry Ford, they was really been struggling all weekend here, and I talked to his crew chief, John Wolf, and they had good hopes coming here because Larry Ford has competed in ASA races here, but he said, Larry, it hadn't seemed to help us here this weekend.
The car went into one, just climbed the hill and kept going, and he nearly ran out of racetrack.
And Mike, we were just about 3 wide down in 1 and 2 right there with Jimmy Johnson, Ron Hornaday, and Kenny Wallace just a second ago. He got real dicey right down in turn 1 a second ago.
Whoa! We got a car sideways. That's Joe Bush in a 94 car, and caution is on the speedway.
No, Ashton Lewis is part of that. Lewis in the 46, who had such a great run at Kentucky. In fact, he had such a great run that some folks from Florida sent us some T-shirts with your logo here on them. The race team has had the same idea, and the whole race team has your logo here. Now, there's Bush in the 94. And it looks like everybody else is going to get away, but Ashton Lewis is going to limp onto pit road. Entering turn 3. There's Lewis, and he had to hit the brakes, and he got hit from behind by Tim Fedowa after the 94 of Joe Bush spun.
And that, well, they were jumping on the brake because they seen Joe Bush in the 94 starting to get sideways in the middle of the corner.
Let's watch from Hank Parker Jr.
Start stacking up behind each other. Nowhere to go.
And the 94 just went around. Nobody touched him, it didn't appear. The caution is out for 17-year-old Brian Vickers, who met with the concrete at turn 2.
There you see him at the top of the screen right there. Chad Little in the 74 behind him. Chad gets back to the gas, gives him a little help right there. All it takes at those speeds is just a little nudge, and around you go. But fortunately, no one else got into him, but he did hit the outside wall real hard right there with the right front.
Yeah, Vickers' car just didn't start to accelerate up off the corner. Here's a look from Hank Parker Jr. GNC on board.
We're really quite lucky we didn't have more than just one car involved right there. Jeffrey Bodine had gotten in the back of Chad Little, and as you can see right there, the in-car camera, he almost got in the back of Jeffrey Bodine.
Kevin Harvick running at the finish in 59 straight races. Wow.
And that says a lot about Kevin Harvick, but says a lot about that group at Richard Childress Racing, the guys building the motors, the guys building the chassis, the people putting these race cars together, the gear and transmission people. It's all a package deal when you are running at the end of that many races.
Good indication.
Oh, trouble, turn 1. 3 cars hard in the wall. Sauter, McLaughlin, and Hamilton. A hard crash in turn 1 will put us under caution for the 4th time. Couldn't see how it started. All 3 of those cars were all knotted together and sliding to the wall. Both Hornaday and Bickle will get 4 tires. Let's have a look here.
Looking down turn 1, you know, already got together down there. That was a hard lick by both of those race cars, 43 and 26.
Boy, the nose of Sauter's car is just completely used up. Let's ride with, is this McLaughlin or Furley?
This is out of the 20 car, Mike McLaughlin. He was just a victim. I saw a lot of liquid hit his windshield like he may have got in there, oil or water, after they had already gotten together.
And there's Hamilton climbing out okay. Hops down. Has a walk over to C.J. Sauter, who was already explaining. Handshake, hey, we'll go at it next week. Well, let's show you the in-car again. We see that fluid.
You can see right there the 26 car, Bobby Hamilton. He's already loose because of whatever they got into.
I believe we had 2 cars that was a victim of them. One of the cars blowing up, blowing an engine.
Yep, something broke on Jay Sauter's car, and both Hamilton and McLaughlin got into the liquid and into the wall.
Victims of circumstance.
The fortunes of racing. We'll be right back with more of the GNC Live Well 250.